My butt's on fire. Like, it's on fire. It's burning. Why are my shoulders burning with 3 kg?
These little 3 kilo dumbbells.
Are you telling me at 5?
Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Kick a G.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the potties. It was great having Nando on last week.
Yeah, my man, he killed it. It was, I didn't really understand like the story with like how like the loss of the lung came about.
Crazy.
And then it was like a two-stage process.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, if you see the dude throw down in sessions, man, you'd never pick it.
Yeah, exactly.
Until he's on the ground, like seeing stars.
All right, so we got somebody new onto the potty, and we wanted to introduce her because she's become part of the team at the Standard, brings her own flavour, and like I can get my revenge now.
That was a cool pose. That was good.
It was so much fun to make.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it was. I bet it was fun. I had fun.
I had more fun editing it. Just watching pain after pain after pain.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not everything either. I know it's not everything.
No, it wasn't. I had to clip. I would have had at least 3 videos worth. Just complaints.
There's more.
He hates being in front of the camera,
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm shy.
Yeah.
I'm shy. Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Jayden. I'm a mum of 2, most importantly. I'm married to my wonderful husband, fitness instructor and Pilates instructor.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we kind of know where you are now. As we do, everybody comes here, we want to take some steps back. We don't want to dig. So, I mean, this is free space. You know, you don't have to say everything. But to get to where you are now, where were you? To become a Pilates instructor, become a fitness instructor, become a mum, a wife. Where were you first?
That's a big one. Okay, it all kind of comes together in a nice little bow. So I had my first son when I was 20. I'd been with my husband since I was 14. So by the time I got to 20, he was established in his career. We weren't really traveling, weren't doing much. It was like, okay, lock in, have kids, buy a house, let's do it. I was still in uni doing primary teaching, which at the time I probably never really wanted to do, wasn't interested while I was there. I was just kind of ticking the boxes. You know, you finish school, you go to uni, you've been taught all your life, you become a teacher. That's just kind of how it was. Had Louis, did a little bit more uni, decided it wasn't for me. Started working in finance. I worked in financial planning for 6 years. Loved it. In that time, we got married, had our second child, my daughter, who's now 5. And after I had her, my life kind of changed. After I had my first son, I went from being 60 kilos to 135, which is a really massive jump. I was really unwell. I had preeclampsia. And I wasn't myself. I didn't identify with that person anymore. It wasn't like looking in the mirror. It just wasn't me.
I don't want to highlight it, but can we take a step back?
Yeah. I fully skipped over it, but that's a big part of the story, right?
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
so after your son, so you're 20.
Yep.
You said like not that we're here to talk about weight or anything.
No. Yeah.
Like I guess you're at a weight that you're familiar with. Let's say 60
My
kgs.
whole life, very sporty. Grew up playing competitive netball. Like traveled interstate for comps, whatnot. Yeah, very sporty, lean, fit. That was what I identified as. Then I got really sick being 19, 20 and pregnant. And the midwife was like to me, no, don't tell us symptoms. You don't want to have preeclampsia. Stop telling me. So I wasn't actually treated during my pregnancy until I had my son. And they were like, yeah, you did have preeclampsia.
What
this is high blood pressure, basically.
Okay.
And I was so swollen when I gave birth that an epidural and a spinal block didn't work. So I had to be put fully under to give birth. It was crazy.
Wow.
So you were knocked out giving birth?
Completely knocked out.
What do you mean didn't work?
I could feel everything.
Right.
They went to, a C-section. I could feel everything. And they were like, no, everyone says they can feel it. They can't. And I was like, no, guys, I can really feel that. And then they put me under.
Holy shit. That's wild.
Wild.
Man,
right?
there was a very, very... you glimpsed over it. Now we're taking some steps back.
I've got a lot of kind of moments like that kind of got me here. I feel like it was all kind of meant to happen this way to get me here. So, yeah, I gave birth to Louis. And then we were due to get married not long after that. So I had one of my good friends at the time who had always been sporty with me. She came through high school. We did a lot of things together. I was like, hey, would you come to my house once a week? I'll pay you to train me. I need to get in better shape, feel more like myself for my wedding. So we did that. The weight came off kind of easily, not easily, but as you know, when you're consistent and you kind of put in the steps, you know what you're doing, you know what to look for. It kind of happens slowly, but it does happen.
Okay.
So I did that. Weight-wise, I got around 75, 80 kilos for my wedding and when I had my second daughter, which I was happy with. I was like, sweet. That's a big jump from 135. Huge.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, so I was kind of doing that for a little while. And then after I had her, I joined my local gym, which was kind of like the structure of HQ. Awesome community vibes, got your strength, your conditioning. And I just jumped right in, being sport crazy my whole life, knowing now I was at a point where I could kind of push my fitness a little bit. I wasn't 105 kilos and essentially not mobile whatsoever. Like I would not like to see my squat range at that weight versus now it's completely different how you can move your body. It just is the way it is. And I didn't love that. Like I didn't like trying to do things and my body physically couldn't keep up. But I was at this point where I could. So I dove in. Still 2 kids. My husband, I think we'd just started our first business around that time. So we had all that going on. We'd bought a house. It was all kind of kicking off. Joined this gym and I just went mad for it. Like I was there every day. Then I was there twice a day. High Rocks had just started. I was like, I'm doing this. I'd go on Marketplace. I'd buy a sled. Like I was just going crazy for it. I never actually did High Rocks, but I would just get the sled out and learn how it worked. Then I joined an Olympic lifting gym, which was awesome. Uplift in Maryland's. Kyle Bruce and Izzy Lorenzi own it. He went to the Olympics the last round. Like they're just awesome, phenomenal people, young people giving it a go in business, learning, growing, teaching everything they know to everyone. Loved it there, really thrived, but it was really monostructural. So Olympic lifting for me, I didn't have enough variety. Okay. So I kind of honed in there for a little bit, became obsessed as I do on one thing and I move on to the next. Then I was like, okay, I want to put 25 kilos on my squat. Let's do that. So I was in the gym doing, do you guys know what the Smolov program is?
The what of?
Smolov? It's like a Russian weightlifting program. You squat 4 days a week. Yeah. Really, really heavy.
Oh, it's like volume training, right?
Yes. You only squat. That's all you do for like 12 weeks. Anyway, did that. Got from 102 to 125 on my squat. It was like the best thing ever. In that time when I'm doing all these things, I was like, hey, maybe I should do my Cert 3 just for myself. I'm obsessed with this. Why not learn and grow? So I did that. And then the gym that I was training at was like, hey, we might have a spot for you. So I'm doing my finance job. I'm running our business with my husband. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll give this a go. So I start in training there around when I can, 4:30 in the morning, maybe at 7 p.m. at night, still juggling the kids. It was just crazy. I bit off way more than I can chew, but I was obsessed with it.
Very obsessive personality, right? Like,
when I love something, I'm all in. Yeah.
Like straight into High Rocks, then straight all into ollies.
Yeah.
And let's add 25 kilos to squat. Squat every day.
Have you put your name on the High Rocks list yet with us?
Nah.
Because
I know if I do, that's it.
Then you're all in.
Tunnel vision.
So,
TBC. Maybe.
All right.
But like weight cuts, I did like my own weight cut at home at the end of my smaller program where I tried to make a weight as if I was in a comp just to see what it was like, just to see how you have to manipulate your food and your salt and your training and all those kinds of things around training, just not for any benefit other than I just want to know what goes into that. Weird things like that I'm super interested in. I do all this research. I've got all my spreadsheets. They're all color-coded. I just love it.
Yeah, okay. Organisation is key.
Yeah. Big time.
I need some of that in my life.
Yeah. So are you the polar opposite when you see chaos? Does chaos trigger you? Like if you see like disorganization and the clutter, are you like,
Nah, I'll just fix it. It doesn't bother me so much if I can get in there and kind of manipulate it and then it's good to go. A little bit of chaos is good. You need a bit of variety.
Yeah. Okay, so we're hearing some key parts. So how did Pilates come about? Because correct me if I'm wrong, and even as a coach, your calmness when you're coaching Pilates sounds completely polar opposite to this obsessive nature of diving head into everything else.
Yeah, big time. So Pilates came about. I left my job coaching in the gym, which was really sad, but we had started our second business. It was just way too big for me to manage the two things. I was burnt out. It probably wasn't the right environment for me to be working in either, to be completely honest. I watched Nate's episode and I loved what he was saying about different gyms and different bosses and different dynamics. And that's definitely what it was like for me there. It just wasn't the right place for me. So I stepped out of that, but still kept going with my training. Obviously, I can never not move. I'd go crazy. Worked on our business probably for 12 or so months. And then the studio popped up in our area and I was like, yeah, I might go try that out. I'm denied about it, as we all do for a little while. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm just going to do it. My husband, who is my biggest supporter in anything and everything, was like, just go do it. What's going to happen? If you don't like it, you don't go back, whatever. Went in and I just loved it. My nervous system was all regulated. I didn't feel super inflamed when I left, as I did when I did all these volume squat programs and crazy high rocks training. I just felt calm and it was nice. It was a good change, but I had still moved my body in a challenging way. So I kept doing that for maybe 6 months, became a part of that community, and then conversations with that owner of like, hey, you're here all the time, you're a fitness instructor, we do offer strength and tone, would you like to do some mat-based strength work? And then it kind of just flourished.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just been a lot of right place at the right time. Yeah.
I'm stuck on this like nice and calm. Like I haven't had calmness in your class yet. I mean, definitely calm from you, but I'm like in panic stations.
Yeah, Pilates is a bit like that. It's a lot of burn, a lot of hurt, but you feel really good after, right?
Man, we did this crazy glute class yesterday.
Yeah.
And like we're doing like these small micro movements and my butt's on fire. Like it's on fire, it's burning. And you see this calm and 3 to go and 2. You're doing so well. Micro pulses.
Yeah. But you'll see my obsessive tendencies do come in, like even just small tweaks in Pilates make the biggest impact, whether it's your foot placement, how far you're hinging over. How I talk about how you tuck your ribs all the time.
Yep.
You'll hear my obsessiveness over little things frequently. And that's kind of where that comes in Pilates.
Okay. So for you, when it comes to Pilates, like when you're coaching and when you're teaching people, like what are you envisioning? Like what are you hoping people get out of it?
Oh, I think the biggest thing's probably not Pilates related, right? So the thing I love most about what I do is when women come in and they share whatever they've been doing for the day or whatever they've got on outside of here and how their Pilates session has given them a break. It's given them time because their glutes are burning so much. They're not thinking about what their kids are having for dinner, what their teacher called them about earlier with their child at school, their business that's got a million things going on, even little things, their health, their family, whatever's going on. When they come in, they're able to switch off because you physically have to. You can't be present anywhere else to keep going. That's my favorite thing. Yeah. And then they walk out and then they're like, okay, I've done that for myself. I can tackle whatever I've got going on outside of here.
So would you say out of everything you've done that the Pilates for yourself has been the most challenging? Like when
with my own training,
within the fitness sector, the different things that you've done, the different things you've trained yourself in, like would you say like
Pilates is probably not the hardest, which is probably why I like it the most.
Oh yeah, I don't find it hard either. we're in the same boat here. Yeah. I hear you.
It's chill.
It's chill. I'm deep once a fortnight.
There's a time and place for everything, right? Like I have put my body under immense stress before, like crazy, where I've burnt out. Like before a deload week, I'm taking a deload 3 weeks prior because I'm just cooked. And that's really hard. This is hard in its own respect. It's learning the positions, learning how to place your body, learning how to be in alignment to move correctly is hard. And when you're doing it properly, it's really hard. Pilates can be easy if you're not doing it right. But I think what I like is that it's probably not the hardest thing I've done. And I can achieve above and beyond in the other areas of my life while doing Pilates. Whereas if I'm in the gym, I'm all in on that and the other areas seem to drop back. Wow.
I love the way you think like that. Like I would think completely opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I wonder if it's like the difference between the perspective, like I wouldn't say male and female, but male and female thinking. Like I find I can decipher and fix things in my head better than when I'm in the gym. Like I don't zone out, I don't zen out. Like I'm in a place where my body's physically doing something. Now my brain can function the way it needs to function.
Yes. I feel like that after I've left, I've kind of cleared out all the cobwebs and I'm good to go.
Well, whereas after I leave, I'm like, I've got the answer now.
Yes. Yeah.
Many times, like I've been puzzled. I'm like, man, I need to train. And while I'm training, my head's fixing it.
Yeah.
When I'm in Pilates, like my head's just going, what are we doing?
Yeah. I'm like that in
I
yoga.
like it though.
I'm like that in yoga. It's really hard to kind of fully switch off and just be there. That's hard for me.
And I think that's probably the mind shift for me in Pilates. Like I'm so used to some form of training allows me to mentally switch on and deal with the things that are kind of like boggling in my head. Whereas you're absolutely right. When I'm in Pilates, I'm like so focused on why the heck my butt is burning right now.
Yeah.
with
100%.
this little band and this little toe point here. Why are my shoulders burning with 3 kgs?
These little 3 kilo dumbbells.
Are you telling me you had 5s?
Yeah, I'm telling you what, we put them on the scales, eh? Put them on the scales. I reckon they're like 5s or 6s.
Big weights.
So if we take all that out of it, because I want to dive into a few things here. If we take all that out of it, so I understand there's obsessive nature, nothing wrong with that. The obsession not to succeed, but to get your best out of something.
Yeah.
If we were to say, like, as a mum, as a business owner, and as a wife, for yourself personally, not an obsessive training, but how important is it to get that time for yourself?
My time in, like, my training time.
Yeah.
Oh, so important. I don't function. If I don't move my body in some way, I don't, even if I don't have time to train that day, I need to go for a walk. I need to do something that moves my body for myself so that my brain works. And it's funny because my kids are the same way and they've kind of picked up on that as well. If they don't have the sport that afternoon, we'll go for a bike ride, we'll do something outside, we'll kick the footy, whatever it is, because they think better, they sleep better. Everyone regulates better once they've had that movement. But yeah, my brain physically doesn't work. Sometimes it gets, if I'm working on our business all morning, I've got calls, I've got meetings. If I just schedule in an hour for myself to go to the gym, get a quick session in, even if it's 30 minutes, I come back fresh, clear, I can keep going for the day.
Well, I love even how you say that, like, it doesn't, like you said, like even a walk.
Yeah.
Because I think some people could think like that, oh, I have to be at the gym to physically do something. But it's like you said, like that activeness.
Yeah, you do. You've got to be at the Standard HQ.
100%.
Nah, just move, man. You just got to move.
Yeah. And I think that's sometimes people can kind of get lost in that translation, like, oh, I haven't got time to go to the gym, I haven't got time to do that. But like you said, it's the importance of being able to move. And I find that the more we move, the more we understand ourselves a little bit better too.
You get that time just with yourself. You're not with, you can train with somebody else next to you, but at the end of the day, if you're on a machine, you're on that machine by yourself. You got that barbell on your back, you're by yourself. That's it. It's you and the bar. You squat it, you get it up. That's it. It's just that time for you to do something for yourself. You finish knowing that you've done that for yourself, and the next day you can show up better than the person you were that day.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now we're talking about there. So let's go 5 years ahead. What do you see Pilates doing? Like, what do you want to do with Pilates? If we go, this is 2026, let's say 2029.
Oh, that's a big jump. I'm not sure if I've thought that far ahead, to be honest. I'm quite new to this space, and like I was saying, it's been very right time, right place. I've had a lot of really cool opportunity just come out of the dust. Really awesome. I've got some cool things coming up. Even working with you guys, like the way that happened by chance, I feel so fortunate to be in your studio. Your members are incredible. Your community, like I tell them every week, I'm like, it's Tuesday, I don't get to see you for another week. Sucks.
Yeah. I actually heard you say that, and the lady's like, oh no.
But I guess in 5 years, I don't want to be in a classical Pilates space so much. I do way more strength Pilates. I want the combination of the both, having, building some strength, building some muscle, whatever you want to achieve out of your training, and then combining that with your Pilates, regulating your body, like getting into alignment, having better posture, all those things combining into one, I think is so beneficial.
And these are some not so common terms. Like, I love that. Like, I want to talk about it, like regulate your body, posture.
Yeah.
Like, how important is that? Like, how important is that?
In life or in Pilates?
Everything, life.
Oh, I mean, my posture, oh my God, every time someone films me and I'm like this, I'm like, oh my goodness, please put your shoulders back. I feel like we're all typing, we're all over, we're driving, we're typing, we're on our phones. Just pull your shoulders back. It's so nice.
Be
Feels
proud.
so nice on your body.
Be proud, stick your
Proud
chest
chest.
out.
That's
Proud
it.
chest. Say it with your chest.
That's it.
And so when you say regulate your body, what are you talking about? What is this?
I find when I'm training really hard in the gym, when I've got a lot of stress going on in my life, my business, my kids, whatever's happening, I'll get inflamed and puffy, kind of like my preeclampsia situation. When I'm not super healthy, I'll just get puffy in my body, but also not being able to regulate your mind. So kind of twofold there. I find Pilates is a really low impact way to move my body that doesn't stress it, and then I don't feel not like myself. But then also, yeah, my mind's a lot clearer and I can regulate my emotions. If my kids are throwing a tantrum, I'm not throwing one back, which happens when I'm stressed. You get frustrated and you're like, oh my God, this is all too much. But no, I can be a lot calmer and clearer when I've been through my Pilates, chilled out, come back, ready to go.
That's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
It is. Like, I'm trying to figure out, do you sleep? Like, there's a lot of hours. Like, you have like micro naps as well.
Oh my God, some days I do have a nap.
And you've mentioned like two businesses
Yeah.
on top of all that.
Yeah. Oh, they kind of go hand in hand. We do telecommunications rigging. So like your phone network, we do the dishes, the steel, all that kind of stuff to make that work. We decommission the old networks out as well.
Wow. Okay.
Which is cool. Obviously, I don't do the rigging. I'm not a rigger. I'm an instructor. My husband is a rigger, and we do have a business partner on one of our businesses that's also a rigger. It's a cool space to work in. Very niche.
So you got that, and then because obviously you're in a multiple studios.
I am in multiple studios, yeah.
Okay, so if you don't mind me asking, how many studios are you in with Pilates?
3.
And so you spread yourself amongst 3 studios?
I do, but very cautiously. I'm very intentional with how I do that, and I probably wouldn't unless something incredible came along, but I can't see anything being incredible enough for me to spread myself any thinner than what I am now.
Okay.
I really want to be able to get to know all the members, the community, and the studio values rather than making money, spreading myself thin. This is not money for me. This is truly not even work. It's actually what I love to do every day.
And when you started with us, like you wanted to know more about the studio, like
Yeah.
you wanted to know more about our programming, you wanted to know more about our people, and is that just you trying to understand our space so then you can deliver like the best class that you feel?
Yeah, in a way, but also I don't want to work in a space that I don't align with. It doesn't feel authentic to me. It also probably isn't authentic to you. If I come into your space, deliver something completely different to what you're doing in the rest of your gym, it doesn't make sense for you guys, doesn't make sense for your members, and doesn't for me either. If we're all aligned, we're all on the same page, we can all make the space better together rather than being this mismatched kind of wishy-washy thing where they come here, they get one thing, they come there, they get another. Everyone's confused, no one really knows what's going on.
We like to give multiple plugins, aren't we?
Yeah, go for it.
So I mean, we encourage, like we got other instructors who are in multiple gyms, you know, like, so if we've got people who can't make your classes on our Tuesdays and Mondays, where can they find you?
I am at Respiro in Gregory Hills. That's probably the closest one to here, or Soul Society in Moorebank.
And what days are you in Respiro?
Respiro, I am there Friday nights and every second Saturday. Soul Society, I'm there almost every day, kind of chops and changes, morning or afternoon. My main blocks are a Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, but you can find me there 2 p.m. most days or a 9 a.m. on a Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool because I mean, people do ask, like people have asked.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, like we've never once said to our members, you're not allowed to leave us and go to other places to, you know, because there are like already we have people who are really drawing to you. You know what I mean? Like enjoy your class. They talk about you.
Oh, that's nice.
You've almost got your regulars.
Yes, I love my regulars. They make my week so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see because they're there. And like Monday, you had a full house on Monday almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monday was fun. It was 14. It was epic.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, before we wrap up, like with the space we've given you, what do you want to do with it? What do you envision? I mean, you've only been with us probably just over a month. So I understand that.
Yeah.
You have 2 classes right now, and like Kai said, like when the demand's there and it grows, then obviously it grows. But like, what do you want to do with that space? What do you want to see happen in that space? What's your vision for those 2 1-hour blocks?
Yeah, my vision for those 2 1-hour blocks is for the members that come in every week. I'm seeing it slowly, week by week, to be confident in their Pilates. When I'm calling hard balance shapes, that they're confident they can nail them. But also for the members that haven't yet come up yet, or maybe have tried 1 or 2, to know that that can integrate with their strength and conditioning downstairs, and that we can all make it flow so it all works nicely together. They can come up with some recovery. They can make it fit their week.
Recovery.
You just said it made you feel nice and light and loose today.
Yeah, it did. Like afterwards, like, I wouldn't call it that. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, just be confident and fit it in nicely with everything else, and it can all work together.
I'm going to say hands down, like openly and honestly, like I struggled in it.
Yeah.
But like I said to you afterwards, like the parts like that were tight, like within my quaddies, because the great quad stretch and my hip flexors, like I was able to go for a run and everything it did feel way better. Like in the class is intense, but afterwards you're exactly right. Everything just was looser and more active. Like my glutes were very, very active.
I bet they were.
Very active.
They were very activated.
Yeah, very, very. And whoever requested a glute focused class, because that's the first thing she said, like,
Yeah,
one of you
Lisa.
guys, no one put their hand up though.
No, it was Lisa the day before. She's like, more glutes tomorrow, because I don't program a heavy leg day on your leg day, because I know no one wants to smash legs, come up, smash legs. That's not fun. So Tuesdays now, smash legs. Now you know.
Yeah, well, I would encourage anybody, like guys included, man. Like, it shouldn't be like a gender thing. Like, we got a lot of top blokes, and obviously, I'm the strongest bloke in our gym. And if I can come up, and if I can come upstairs and do some Pilates classes, like, I think it would be cool to get a good mixture, not just our ladies up there, but some of our men up there, because I know there's some guys that are just tight, tense, unregulated.
Yeah.
You know, and the benefits from these classes would help them, like, phenomenally. Like you said, like, if you can align that with your strength classes, like, how much more can you produce, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome.
So good, mate.
Yeah, so Kai will be up there next.
Yeah, I will.
Guys, getting mic'd up next Monday, right? Yeah.
All right.
You heard it on the podcast.
Next Monday. So publicly, so if you guys want to come up to Pilates next Monday, see Kai do it too.
And we just have like a row of like benches and stools, or people just watching.
Yeah, just stand there watching, just waiting. We're not here for the class, we're just here to watch. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on here, and
a pleasure having you join the team too.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Like, I think you definitely just slotted in like you're meant to be, like you said, was meant to be.
Yeah.
Love what you bring in, and I'd love to just see that space for you grow more and more.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.